Alrighty. We are live. Sammy is being a menace. Just got home. All he wants to do is this. Hey, buddy. Got a good purr going on right now. Oh. So it has been a week. I have had arguments with two baseball teams this week. I keep getting emails from Orioles, and I try to unsubscribe to them, and I just keep getting emails, even though I unsubscribe. So I would hit the unsubscribe button, and try to go through the list and everything. And I tried responding to emails with unsubscribe, and it just wasn't working. So the other day, I got an email saying, "Hey, you can renew your ticket membership now and have access to opening day. Would you like to do that?" And I assume that, like, I can't respond to that email, and unsubscribe is not going to work. So just to make myself feel better, I just respond no, which I've done a few times already, and it always bounces back as, yeah, like, this isn't going to be delivered. Well, this time I get a response. I'm like, "Hey, would you mind sharing why you don't want to be a ticket member anymore?" So I had to explain. So I guess let's explain further. Last year, I went to like 10 different baseball teams in the last year. Number one was the Orioles. I think I said number two was Bowie Bay Sox. And then we get into like key or ghost towns and keys and some other area teams. I had Nationals as last of local teams. I had my rankings. Well, in the last year, I started going to University of Maryland, and University of Maryland has skyrocketed to number one because they're the closest of all these teams I follow. Good community, good team, watchable team, nice stadium, like just all the stuff I'm enjoying. So University of Maryland has gone up to number one, except they start in February, and they're over in May. So like the main baseball season, they're not there, but they're perfect for that pre-baseball season. So Maryland is number one. But mid last summer, the Orioles annoy me. They are jacking up the ticket prices, cutting all the perks for being a Birdland member. So at that point, I'm just annoyed. And while I probably would have done the higher prices, the higher prices with the cut perks was just, no, I'm not doing that. And I am somebody who needs to be excited about what I'm doing. And as soon as that happened, I just wasn't excited anymore. I wasn't enjoying following the team as much. I still listen to them on the radio, but my excitement level just dropped. So, yeah, Orioles are kind of out right now. Not to mention Major League Baseball with the free agency and the money and all these things. That's kind of annoying me too. Which is why I stopped watching in the early 2000s, just because I was so annoyed with, you have to spend so much money that now it's going to cost you $15 for a hot dog. Or you don't spend the money and you lose your best players and they go to another team and now you don't win. Like, I don't like it. So I might be turning against MLB completely. But Orioles, like, I'll probably SeatGeek it, but there's the benefits of buying a plan are not there. So I'm sure I'll still follow them. They have a really good radio broadcast. Still follow that. Either way, Orioles drop. At that point, Bowie is still in my top group. But since my plan was to cut the number of teams I follow and try to follow them closer, Bowie is kind of on the chopping block. Through no fault of their own, it's just a 50, 40-minute ride or so from here. And it's the Orioles prospect. If I'm not following the Orioles, and I might knock Bowie down a peg. But I like Bowie. There's far away. Frederick's in the same boat. I like him. There's far away. So, the Ghost Hounds announced they're not coming back next year. So, they were one of my top teams. Frederick Keys, like, they would fit in if I did Maryland in like the late winter, early spring, and then they stop, and then the Keys would begin. That would fit timeline wise. Again, Frederick is far, and I mean it's a great stadium, great fan base. Never have a bad time going to Frederick or Bowie. But it's like an 80-game season, pretty short, and the players turn over halfway. So you get like 20 home games with one team, and then essentially like 80-90% of the team flips over, and you get 20 more home games with a completely different team, still the Frederick Keys. Don't love that. Yeah, it's prospects, which is cool, but in terms of being like, yeah, these are my players, I can't even name the players at that point. And they're far away. What Frederick has going for him more than anything else, like, people know me there, which is important for me. I like to know people. I like people that know me. It is a bit of a community, which for me goes a long, long way. So, the plan was sort of to do University of Maryland during their season, and then do one of the Cal Ripken Senior League teams, most likely Tacoma Silver Spring Thunderbolts, during the main part of summer, and that should be good. Well, Bowie announces their 12 Days of Christmas, and they've got this bat auction. I don't have an autographed bat, so that seems really cool. And it looks to me like they have two tiers. You have like the star tier, premium tier, where you have to buy 24 tickets for about $300. You get 24 tickets, and you get like Adley Rutschman, Austin Hayes, Ryan Mountcastle, Jose Canseco. Those are four pretty good bats. Or you can get the 16-pack tier for $200, which is what I usually spend, and you get a mystery bat. No, mystery bat could be cool, could be not. I do follow the Baysox, so there's a lot of Baysox players I certainly wouldn't mind having. And at the $16 or 16 flex pack price, that's a good deal. There's also a risk you get like a player who was on the team for like 2 weeks I've never heard of. So I'm like, oh, I got to do that. I gotta do Bowie. I can't pass that up. And then as it gets closer, I see how some of the other auctions go, and like you can pick. So it's not like premium tier where it's like a break of maybe you get Adley Rutschman, maybe you get Mountcastle, maybe you get Canseco, maybe you get Austin Hayes. You can pick the guy. Now, I probably would have been happy with any of them. But I decided I'm most excited about Adley Rutschman because he's currently playing for Orioles. Should be playing there for a while. Star. Yeah. I want the Adley Rutschman bet. So I talked myself into it. I'm excited. I saved my money. So on yesterday, I would have my $300 to go and buy that ticket package. And I'm up. I wake up like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up. I check, and it's not available. It's not there. It's not on the website at all. I'm like, oh, maybe it'll open up later in the day. So I go to work, and my work starts at 7:15 in the morning. And I'm in class till 9 o'clock. Can't check my phone or anything or internet, anything like that. So 9 o'clock hits, my first class ends. I go into the workroom and I check social media real quick. And I see that Bowie had Chesapeake had just posted, oh yeah, our bat sale is live. Perfect. Get on there. And it's like 3 minutes after they posted that. So I get in there, I click on the Adley Rutschman bat, and it says like, no season tickets available. I'm like, that's weird. It must not be up yet. So I wait another minute or two, still not going through. I checked some of the other ones, and like those it goes through, but I think, well, maybe it's just not working. No, they only had like 4 Adley Rutschman bats, and they sold out within a minute or two. I'm working. I've had the flex pack for Bowie for 2 years now. I feel like I'm a loyal fan. Half the time I go to games, there are not many of us there. Didn't get the bat. At this point, I'm so disappointed. Could have gone for Mountcastle or Hayes or even Canseco. Could have taken my chances with a mystery bat. I'm annoyed. Any of those other things would have felt like the consolation prize. And I worked too hard to make that money. I try to be a loyal fan, but I'm tired of being this frustrated and disappointed by the things I'm supposed to take joy in. And I'm tired of feeling bad for wanting what I want. Want the Adley Rutschman bat. Would have been willing to pay the price they were asking for it. Didn't say it was, extremely limited. Get there in a minute. I'm working. I'm working at 9 o'clock. And it's just, I ended up with nothing. I didn't go for the other $300 tier. I emailed someone at Bowie before, I knew that I was just screwed. And I asked, hey, what's going on? No response. Just can't do it. If that means it's the end of the road for me and Bowie, and it's the end of the road for me and Bowie. I'm not going to accept second place. I don't know what it would take at this point. So I do like going to Bowie. Never had a bad time in the game there. But just can't. So, what does that do to the plan? Still got Maryland. Still got the Ripken League. Suppose Frederick can be back in play, even though that's a Tane. I don't know if I have a problem with a Tane or just Bowie. But at this point, the way I am, every single time I'd go to a game at Bowie, it would just remind me that, oh yeah, remember how disappointed you were when that happened? I don't want that. Yeah, I don't know. There is Ripken. Like I said, there's Frederick. Maybe we find some other stuff. I got to find my right level of fandom. Someplace small enough where it doesn't just matter to me that I'm a fan, but it matters to them that I'm a fan. You don't get that the higher up you go. So, speaking of things I'm excited about, let's get into this first. Baltimore Ravens. Haven't got to watch them as much. I'm not super into Sundays. But it looks like I got a ton of stuff here. I don't even know what set this is. Oh, it's an Elite. Zay Flowers. Lamar. Then I've got a bunch of top letters. So let's jump into those. Roquan Smith, Elite deck. Roquan Smith. Is this refractor? I don't know. They're all refractors. I'm not sure why he's top loaded. Oh, but we got a patch and an auto. So this one's out of 690. Throwback Threads at Reed. And my autograph is Nate Wiggins out of 99. Oh, it's on Origin too. Very cool. All right. Oh, I had a tennis set. Honestly, I was thinking I might be better suited for watching, sports like tennis, where it's a tournament. You have a tournament every year. Doesn't matter who's playing. You're supporting the tournament, not the team. And I enjoy watching tennis. There are some other sports that I might give a shot to. I've been meaning to go to rugby. Might be the year to get into rugby more seriously. I used to watch it. All right, so this is why I got F in this the break here. Soccer. I've been meaning to get into soccer for a while. And then like arena football, women's football, they have that sort of stuff around here. I can see myself getting into it. Because for me, if you have the good fan experience and that feeling like what I'm doing is worth my time, and I'm excited about it, and the team's happy to have a fan, and like I don't care if it's Major League Baseball with 30,000 people in the stands. I will enjoy myself just fine. I'm going to keep giving UMBC chances. I'm going to go for that 4-pack. All right, some more Ravens. Nope. Another Nate Wiggins autograph. A Ray Lewis vintage material patch. And a Lamar Jackson Luminance out of 150. I have yet to be to a Ravens game. All right, some more Ravens. Looks like Elite again. So Lamar, Zay, Ray, Roquan. Let's get their top loaders. Field Vision out of 349 for Lamar. Cool. Roquan Smith out of 249. And then a Devin Leary jumbo jersey, 2-color out of 49, autographed. There we go. I'd probably have to beat ahead of the week. Let's see what's in my last thing. So, weird thing I've been doing. I went to one Maryland football game this year. I listened to a few more on radio. They didn't have themselves a very good season. And Will rant against college football a little bit later on. But this Bowman Chrome U set came out. And I've been getting the Maryland players in the breaks. I figure I can at least put them up on the wheel or in the box. And it would be cool to get some hits from these guys. So I've been getting Kane Prather and is it Roman? Just to see what we get. Roman Hemby. So here's what 2 case breaks of University of Maryland players looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 base Roman Hembys. 1, 2, 3 base Kane Prathers for no, it's his first. That's why it's in the top or penny sleeve. And you have 2 top loaders. So this one's a Hemby refractor. And this one's a Prather out of $3.99 because purple. I might go to more Maryland football games next year. I was on the fence about it this year. Maybe we go to more. All right. Second case, because I did this multiple times. More of the same. Two top loaders, yeah. Oop. It looks like Prather got top load from this guy just because it's first Bowman. And this one's out of $3.99. Purple again. I have several more cases worth of these coming in. So didn't hit an auto that time or anything super, super rare, but oh well, so it goes. Well, that'll do it for me. I don't know if I'm going to any games this week. I didn't go any this last week. Not going to anything tonight. And tomorrow we got church stuff, so I'm not doing that. I guess I'm not going to anything this week. Let me check the calendar. Had Colgate Day, people. All right. All I've got on the calendar for next week, AEW is heading to DC on Wednesday. That's a maybe. It is a work night, and I work. Not so likely to do it. But I don't know. If I can get a good last-minute deal or somehow get excited about it, we go. I'll be on the air with Melissa on Sunday. Haven't planned out exactly what we're doing, but I do have some stuff I want to get through before I wrap things up with that show. You guys have a good night. See you later.